Hello, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Stanonis with your forecast. All right, you've probably heard it. It's going to be hot and steamy one today. Hot and humid conditions, heat advisory for a portion of western New York, although all of us are going to be pretty warm. But heat advisory for Niagara, Orleans, and Genesee counties until 8 p.m. this evening. That's where it's going to be the hottest in terms of the higher temperatures and the levels of humidity. So highs running well into the 80s, upper 80s to right around 90 degrees, but our northern zone here, Lockport, potentially 92, low 90s to also include places like Akron into Batavia, Albion, Medina, Amherst, and Niagara Falls. Also, Buffalo Airport might reach right around 90 degrees, so very close, if not potentially tying the daily record high of 91 set back in 1945. And we are about 10 degrees above that average daily high of 81 for this time of year. And then you factor in the humidity. It's going to be oppressive later today into the evening. And so it's going to bring these heat index values, what it feels like outside, mid 90s, even some upper 90s, closer to the triple digits potentially for places like Lockport, Albion. Mid to even upper 90s expected there especially. So heat and humidity, we have that weather impact alert continuing until this evening, through the first part of this evening, to cover the hot and humid conditions. So plan accordingly for that. You know the drill. All right, so temperatures at least will be coming down some tomorrow and right through the weekend. We'll have highs in the 80s. We'll still be humid though, but at least temperatures will be coming down some. And there's the humidity levels. Will be continuing to increase, oppressive humidity later tonight. And you can see it kind of comes down and then goes back up over the weekend. So it'll be a little up and down, but at least again, those temperatures aren't going to be low 90s like we'll be dealing with today. Then we have to welcome in some rain, although we do need it. We are going to have some thunderstorms too later tonight into a portion of Friday and also Saturday. So I'll take you through future look as we track high pressure continue to build out of here. So we're going to have to say bye to that sunshine. We have a cold front dropping down, and that's going to bring some rain showers, much needed rain, but also some thunderstorms. So that'll continue overnight and into the first part of Friday before most of that clears out. So closer shot at future look, we have dry conditions into this evening. So in terms of the evening commute should be fine. Then we see that cold front dropping down. Later evening hours, we'll see some isolated thunderstorms along with this, or embedded thunderstorms, and into the overnight. Now we could be dealing with some heavy downpours at times with an isolated stronger storm, maybe some brief gusty winds too. So that's something we'll keep an eye on into the overnight, early Friday morning. And then we'll probably get a little brief break, at least for a portion of the Friday morning commute, but then still some rain showers and some thunderstorms in the forecast as we head for basically the first part of Friday, late morning, afternoon time as well. And then improving later on in the day, and by evening time, maybe just an isolated rain shower with a mix of clouds and sunshine. Also wanted to note for today, we're going to be a little breezy with those winds gusting 25 to even 30 miles per hour, especially for points northward to include Buffalo, into Niagara Falls, Albion, Batavia, with that southwesterly breeze. So note that, that'll take us into the early evening, and then the winds will be decreasing. So today it's going to be a mix of clouds and sunshine, clouds increasing as we head into later in the day, and tonight we'll have a little breezy conditions and the hot and humid conditions with those near to right around record daily highs potentially for the date. And then tonight we'll have the clouds continue to thicken up and those showers and thunderstorms arriving late evening, low temperatures still running about 10 degrees above average in the mid 70s. And then tomorrow's highs, after kind of a steamy start to the day, we'll have highs at least mid 80s, so not quite as hot, but still very warm and humid. We'll have some scattered showers and a few of those thunderstorms for the first part of the day, and then clearing up mainly by evening time, and low temperatures a little more comfortable back to the even mid to upper 60s. All right, if you're headed out, a lot of festivals, a lot of events as we continue through the beautiful summer weekends for the most part. We have the Italian Heritage Festival right on in through the weekend. So it does look like we'll be dodging some showers and some thunderstorms for the first half of Friday mainly, and then again later Saturday and into early Sunday. Otherwise, there will be plenty of dry time in there for whatever you do have planned for some fun activities outside for this upcoming summer weekend. All right, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. So we'll be dodging some of the showers and some thunderstorms, especially depending on where you are and the timing of that. So late tonight into the first part of Friday, then we get that little drying trend briefly later Friday night into the first part of Saturday, and then a return of some showers and some thunderstorms, especially late in the day and into the evening. Could see that lingering into the first part of Sunday, especially south. And then we'll have improving conditions drying up later Sunday into Monday. To start the week off, we'll have high temperatures continuing to be in the 80s right through and on into next week, with another system coming in right now, it looks like, for later Tuesday and into Wednesday.